studio reshooting this video. I got it upside down before. Hopefully this is not going to do the same thing. Anyway, these are some sculptures that are come out of the kiln. I'm really pleased with the center one. And then this one's got a little chip on its chin right here. It obviously stuck against something in the firing. That's what happens. 2450 Fahrenheit, very hot. That's the glaze firing. This is glazed, this is stained, this is stained. So anyway, we're looking at some nice pieces for a big event coming up. And there's more in here. I've got about 26 to 30 sculpture pieces altogether ready for an exhibit, which I think will be in 2021. You can see some of these pieces here. There's the Queen. I've got a King and a Joker somewhere. There's Mr. Moon. Got a couple of Moon ones. Stuff like this. And of course, here's the last one. Most recent piece. It's an angel. It's about 36 inches tall. It's drying. It's at the dry stage, what they call bone dry, and it took quite a bit of work. It took a week. Had this in my subconscious. Obviously, it evolved as I was working on it. Didn't know whether the wings would happen until the last portion of it. It's turned out nice. And then there's all this work up here. This is, I've made some ceramic horses that I saw down in South America when I was down there, Central America and Mexico. I had the pleasure of going through all those countries and looking at their ceramic work and their glass and their painters. More back there. And this is a Chinese vase. It's a porcelain. It's very similar to stoneware. They're compatible, the glazes and the firing. This is a clay that I'm using in sculpture. It's Green Barn recommended it. It's a sculpture mix. Green Barn's out in Port Kells, British Columbia, and I've had nothing but success with this clay. It supports itself so well in the making and in the firing and the glazing. There's still accidents. You can get cracks and warpage and collapses and stuff like that, but it's really if you want to say 85% success rate, I don't mind that. That's what if I can get 85% out of the work over the period of time, I'd say my success coming out of the kilns, not breaking, not cracking, not warping too much. Warpage is a big thing with clay because you're hitting it with a flame in the gas firing, and it's hot. In the bisque firing, it doesn't, which is electric, which it doesn't warp too much. But in the glaze firing, I have to put silica sand on the bottoms of them so that they will expand and contract and they won't stick to the shelves. Warpage is sort of an issue. At that temperature, you're so hot. You're into white heat at that point. This black thing here you can see is one of my bisque kilns. My gas kiln is outside. It's up in the back, and it's 10 times the size of this thing. It can hold quite a bit of work. When I'm doing wheel work like this piece here, I'll take about 50 pieces this size. So, but when I'm doing big pieces, obviously they take up a lot more space. But kind of pleased with the work that's coming. It's been a long journey. There's, like I said, between 25 and 30 sculptural pieces. And besides that, I do wheel work, which has got teapots and creamers and cups and wine goblets and all kinds of other stuff, like this vase here. And that work's gone out to the gift shops already for Christmas. So it's December 22nd, 2020, and this is Peter Daniels in my studio.